All right, I think we got one. I think we got one. The bobber went down. Let's go, let's go. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass. Not the bait I was looking for, but smallie. All right, guys, we are at Lake Wisconsin. We are at Merrimack Memorial Park, and we just caught our first smallmouth bass. All right, we're gonna go try to get some bluegills and some crappie at night, but not a bad first catch. All right, see you, smallie. All right, let's throw this back out. Our bobber is roughly 2 feet above the worm. Just toss it out off the side of the dock right there, and hopefully we get something good. Hopefully we get a bluegill, maybe a crappie. I need a bait fish to fish for big catfish, but I am actually mainly here today, surprisingly enough, to catch some crappie at night, but there are flatheads and channels here. Fishing here is not as good as usual. Neither the minnow or the worm is picking anything up since that smallie, and we're getting kind of late in the day. Hopefully that big worm over there picks something up, because definitely could use a big catfish to stir the way. But it is a full moon tonight, and people do say that during a full moon, catfish don't bite as often. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we'll see. Might have finally gotten a fish here. I don't know if it's still on or not. Yep, it's still on. Looks pretty small on this one. See what it is. That's definitely a fish. I think it's probably a drum. They're closer to shore now, not really out in the middle. Oh, yep, freshwater drum. Still a little too big for bait. I can just use it as cut bait later, but not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. This one's missing an eye. Interesting, interesting. See ya, drum. Next one I catch, I'm gonna sacrifice because I don't actually have that many worms here tonight. And I do need something to cut up as bait, so not too far off the edge. I think they're coming closer. Hopefully that gets me another fish soon. It's still like 15 feet deep there. I think we got a fish off the dock over here. All right. So we get some action before dark. Not very much action I can see, but at least some. That's a fish. Is it a bigger one? I think it's a bigger one. It's a bigger drum. I can't really use it as bait. But yeah, it's definitely bigger than the last one. It's not that big. It's not like a huge fish. I think it is probably a drum though. These were, yep. Oh no, it's what is, oh no, it is a bigger drum. It's like a 1 or 2 pounder though. I can't use that as bait, unfortunately. Well, I can, I just don't want to cut it up. But yeah, there we go. Freshwater drum. This is actually one of the bigger ones I've caught off the dock. But yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. I mean, it's not a bad fish. It's just not the one I want. I think it's actually kind of like hooked on the underside of the mouth. But yeah, there we go. Freshwater drum, probably like a 2 pounder. Not going to use it as bait though, because it is kind of big. Freshwater drum. All right, Mr. Drum, see ya. All right, we're gonna try tossing off the rocks over here on the edge and hopefully getting the fish that way. Cause yeah, we still need a bluegill as bait. Should have kept that first small drum to use as bait, but whatever. Hindsight's always 20/20, and I don't really deal with hindsight that much because hindsight sucks. Cause you can't really reverse time without my time machine. So hopefully we can get something here. Got another one. Bobber went down, but the pull is not that powerful. How I knew is like the current's actually that way, but that's definitely a fish. That is a crappie. All right, so the crop eyes have started biting. That's a good crappie right there. Hopefully tonight will be a good night for crap eye. I think I might actually just use that as live bait. In fact, I think I will, because in Wisconsin, there is actually no rule against using crappie as live bait. Any fish, as long as it fits the definitions, is basically valid for bait. All right, we're gonna use this crappie, and we're gonna toss them that way. It's been a while since I've used crappie for bait, but they should work as well as bluegills. This one is a little bit bigger than most of the bluegills I use, but should be perfectly fine. I'm just gonna toss them vertically, because it's like 6-7 feet of water, and I've heard that big flatheads do come in there, so hopefully we can get a good fish. I think I've got another crappie here, or another fish on the line. That's definitely another fish. And it is another crappie. They're biting tonight. Pretty good, I might add. That's a much bigger crappie. That's an eater size one. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Not a bad crappie. See ya. All right, let's keep catching them. Hopefully a flathead bites my crappie bait, but even if it doesn't, Get some more crappies here. I think the season is still pretty good right now. You think the no minnows around here would actually kind of dim the fun, but they don't seem to be bothered, and they seem to be okay. 2 so far. I think I've got a couple more bites coming. All right, I think I got a fish after dark. It's probably another crappie by the looks of it, but any fish is good. Any fish is good. It means crappie are on, yep, that's a crappie. It does mean that they are on this side, however, and that's good. Oh yeah, reeling in the crappie. It's a decent one. That's like the biggest one today. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's a good sized crappie. Not a personal best, but a good sized crappie. Not bad at all. 10, 11-inch crappie. Not bad, not bad. Very nice, very nice. That was it for that night. Stayed for an hour more. Didn't really get any bites. Decided to come home because just weren't hitting that night. But at least 3 crappie. I think I did get one more bite, but it kind of got off the hook. Might have gotten another bite in the corner over there as well, but I think that was a really small, tiny smallie. So that doesn't really count. But either ways, not too hot tonight there. But, you know, when the mayflies are hatching and basically dying in droves, that is an excellent place to be. But that's like a month and a half earlier. Should have went there then, missed my opportunity there. But there's always a couple of crappie around there. And I think if I threw out the jig, I probably would have caught 1 or 2 more, which I should have done. But hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe. Check out my other Lake Wisconsin and Wisconsin River videos in the lower left corner. And I will see you guys next time.